Okay, you guys, I'm back. All right, so I pulled out my Tim. I don't know what is with my camera. It just turns off. I got to figure that out. Anyway, I pulled out my Tim Holtz. I love this stencil, and there's just like number 15 here, and I've been stamping some of that here and there. So I'm going to continue doing that. I love it. And then see, there's something else here. We're going to come back to that stencil in just a second. I'm going to grab another stencil here. I've got a ton of stencils everywhere. Just a second. Okay, here's a couple stencils I haven't even barely used. Okay, this is a bunch of like keyhole locks. I think these are kind of cool. Okay, let's put some of those here. Okay. Okay. And then what else? I have another stencil. Let's use this one. Okay. Those are cool little designs. Throwing a couple over here, and we'll take a couple right into this purple here, and a couple down there. All right, let me throw those stencils on the floor, or actually on my trash can, and let me make sure you guys are still here with my thing. Yep, we are. Okay. So see how we're just building up the background, building it up with layers and layers and layers, okay? So I think I have enough of those paints. Let me dry this, and then we're going to go in with some napkins. Like always, fast forward if you want. Sorry, there was one other thing I wanted to do. I want to use some black and this stencil. Okay, this is a very steampunky stencil. It is one of my favorite stencils ever. I'm going to put this right in the middle down here. It says number 152 industrial. Okay, cool. I'm going to do that number 15 again. I just love that. Do that certain places here or there with the black. I think the addition of black in your artwork just, I don't know, it just pops things. I'm going to use this number, this says number 337. Using black in your artwork, it always just pops things here and there. Love that. I'm going to put right here on the side 751. I'm going to do that with the black. Okay. Very cool. Trying to see if anywhere else I might just throw a couple more of these number 15s in real quick. Here and there. Very cool. I might throw a 452 right there. It says number 152. Let's throw that in real quick. I like that. Really, really cool. We'll do another one of these over here. Okay, so that looks really, really cool. I'm going to throw another one up here. I don't seem to be able to stop, do I? Okay. There we go. Almost forgot that I wanted to do that. Let me use a baby wipe and wipe off my hands. Okay. And I think I might hit this with a little bit of gold paint where I put the texture at so that it shows up. So just a second, let me grab some. Just a second. I'm looking for my, here they are. I was looking for my Inca Golds. Just a second, I'm still looking for them. I found one, but not the color I'm looking for. I'm looking for the gold. Okay, I don't know where I put these, and I have things fairly well organized, so that just makes me so mad when I can't find something. I can see myself just leaving these colors like this out because I like using them. I'm not seeing them at all. Oh, I know one more area. Just one second, guys, that I might have put it. I guess I don't have it near me like I thought I did. How strange. Very, very strange. Oh, I have them. They are right here. I have this little drawer right next to me that I keep a lot of extra stuff that I like to use all the time. And here it is. Yay. I did have it right next to me. Okay, I'm very famous for organizing myself right into a mess. I'll do stuff to make it easier for myself, and then I can't find the damn stuff. Okay, remember how I told you I put, like, you can take molding paste and put it through a stencil, but I use a wall compound. So I'm going to use some of this Inca Gold, okay? And, oh my goodness, my Inca Gold is dried out, you guys. Ooh, bummer. I'm able to get some out by wetting it with my, some water. What did somebody tell me? They said to use, I think, glycerin, and that will bring your Inca Gold back. So I'm going to definitely have to use some glycerin. I had to do that once already. I haven't had a problem with it. Some people have a problem with it getting moldy. I haven't had a problem with that. I've just had a problem with it drying out. Okay. So I'm rubbing this Inca Gold over that stencil that was the Asian stencil. And then, just a second, you guys, I'm having to work my Inca Gold. Bummer. On the spot here, I'm having to moisten it. Okay, over here somewhere was where you know what? It kind of got lost. Oh, here it is. I found it. This is where I put that saying. And the saying was, what was it? Your Rules, Your Choice. And then right next to, remember I put that guitar somewhere over here? See if we can't find it. I don't think I can find it. Oh, here it is. And this ink of gold to help bring it out a little bit. Cool. Some of it disappeared. Maybe when I wet things, it kind of wetted out a little bit. But these two showed up, so that's cool. And like I said, I think it's glycerin. Double check, but you can re-moisten up your ink of gold with glycerin. And the glycerin is a natural preservative, so it'll keep it from, you know, getting spoiled or getting moldy. Okay. Cool. So that adds a whole nother little thing to everything, which I think looks really cool. And that was just on the fly. I thought of that really quickly. Next thing I want to do is I want to go to get some napkins. That's the next thing I want to do. Is the napkins. I have some napkins picked out. Okay, we're going to use this napkin here. It's a clock. Let me get my stencils out of the way. Drop these stencils on the ground since we're done with stencils. We might use more stencils shortly. Okay, you guys, you know what? There are some more napkins that I want to go choose that I need to. There's some butterflies that I want to use. So I'm going to pause you guys and I'm going to go look for those butterflies. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I was looking for these napkins that had a bunch of butterflies on them, and I haven't been able to find those. I am just full of can't find things, aren't I? Anyway, okay. These are some brand new napkins I got at Tuesday morning. Aren't they gorgeous? I love these. And the thing I like about napkins is that once you peel the backings off of them, which I like to use tape to do that. I'll show you this little trick. Just take a piece of tape like that, and it just takes those layers right off, and you don't have to keep messing with it over and over and over. Trying to get the backing off. Okay. So we're going to use, I think this would be really pretty to use a piece of this napkin right here, like this whole little thing right there. The other thing I like to do is I like to take just a paintbrush with just plain water and then just etch around what I want to use. Okay. And that way you get exactly the part of the napkin you want to use. You don't rip off what you don't want, or what you do. You don't rip off what you want. Okay, and so I'm just going to put that right here, which I think is going to look cool. And let's get out our Mod Podge. Let me remove the paint out of my way. It's crazy. You only have so much room. So eventually you have to kind of clean up after yourself. Okay, let me find my brush. Okay, I have a Mod Podge brush. Where is it? Do I just sound lost today? It's crazy. And what's crazy is I have everything out that I needed to use, basically. Because I've been working on this same piece for the last day or two. All right, I'm not seeing that brush. Maybe I took it into my bathroom to get it washed. So I got another one. I have this one brush I really like to use. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let me just lay some Mod Podge down. And we'll Mod Podge right over this. Very pretty. And what I like about napkins is you can see right through the napkin. And if it rips or tears, I love it. That's just more texture. But what I like about it is it really adds to the background because you can see through the napkins. You can see that there's something else underneath that napkin. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side. I have another napkin I want to use. This one here, I think it's gorgeous. I got this from Tuesday Morning also. I was going to use that big flower, but I think I'm going to take out just this little part here. And actually, I didn't take the layers of the napkin off, which I need to do. Let's do that quickly. Okay, so we got one more layer to come off. We should have one more layer to come off. Maybe not. Yep, there it is. All right. So again, I think I want to use this little part right here. I went ahead already and kind of wet it. And it's just has some really pretty little writing on it, and I think I want to put that maybe right there. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to back myself up for a second, and I want to do one other thing. I'll have to skip these areas where I just put this paste on. But I do want to back up. Let me look at my time. And I love to do this. I love to take my stamp. It's a script stamp. And I just like to put some script stamp down in the background. And I'll probably use it again and go over the napkins too once they're dry. So I just inked it up and just put this down. Okay. And I don't care if it's real even or not. I like just the faint little bits of the script here and there. Okay. I'm going to take some. I'm going to be out of focus for just a second because I'm going up here at the top. Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm back in frame. Okay. And I'm not sure if you guys can see this because it's faint, you know. It's like it's in the back. It really shows up in the background. So I'm not sure if you guys are able to see while I'm doing it, but I will show close-ups of this at the end here. And when you do stuff like this, this is where I feel like it gets really just cool. When you take this script stamp, I do it to almost everything I do. I just think it just adds a coolness factor, in my opinion. Okay, so let me put that aside, and we'll continue now on with the napkins. I have another really cool napkin. Seems like I should have a little piece of this. Let me show you the napkin I'm talking about. It's this one here. Isn't that cool? I got that at Dollar Tree a while back. Remember I told you there's Dollar Trees that have some really cool napkins. Not all Dollar Trees do. Most Dollar Trees don't. There's one Dollar Tree I found in California, in Pismo Beach, California, and they have the coolest napkins. So being $1 a pack, you know I picked up like tons. Okay. I love this napkin. I think it's just fabulous. It's so vintage looking and just gorgeous. Okay. So let's just take it and put this right here. Make a decision. We're going to put that right there.